Hello everyone, welcome back to Devlog 3. Since last time I've been working on improving the worker system. Before, all of the linking between the boxes and the workstations and the outputs was very clunky and didn't really give the player much feedback, so that's one thing I've been working on is I've added a planning mode. So you get to that by scrolling and bringing up this pencil. And then once you're in this mode, you can see when you're looking over valid targets, you can get some different orbs that help you connect the outputs in tables. So here we have a box connected to the input of a workstation. So that's going to say if any cards go into here, move them into the workstation. And then this table is set to sort by rarity right now. So you can see our outputs are common, mythic, rare, and uncommon. So we can go ahead and connect these up to the output boxes. So if I take this common one and I connect it here, that's saying once everything's done sorted, put the commons there. And same for the others. Okay. And then if you connect a box to another box, this is the connection that determines scanning. So what this is saying is if any card shows up in here, scan it and then put it here. So we can connect the others up like this as well. The look of this is still not so great. It is a little confusing on some of these things, so I will try to improve these eventually, but it is much better than how it was before. So I'm happy with it for now. So yeah, let's go ahead and test putting in cards or box. So worker come, put it there. Look here, we can see there's 15 cards. One thing I did also is slow down how fast they can sort before. They could sort like 10 cards a second before, and now it's tied to the skill of the worker. It's not very complicated system yet, but basically every time you see the character move, that is them sorting a single card. They're moving along. Okay, they're done. Put that there. So one other thing that I did during this update was rebake the navigation mesh every time you're adding new furniture. So before you were able to place furniture in their way and they would kind of get stuck on it. But now the navigation mesh will rebakes so they are aware that it is placed there and they won't just run into it. You probably also see that I placed this like stepping area so you can't overlap. It helps make sure that you're not placing it. Probably need to clean this up a little, but oh, you see that? Went around it. Okay, so let's see, he's still scanning something. Not sure what he just did there. Looks like they're done now. So when I started up this save, the inventory was empty, and you can see there's 15 cards in a pack, and they have all of them scanned in now. So they sorted and placed them and scan them. So we can take a look here. We can see here's all of our common cards. Here's the rare cards. Only have one of them. Oh, what? We only opened one pack though, so that makes sense. Here's the uncommon cards. yeah, so spend a lot of this update also improving how the logic and how they decide what to work on. Before I was constantly scanning the whole scene for work opportunities, and now everything is being kept track of with eventing. So that allows the frame rate to not drop to a crawling pace uh, while the NPC's logic is running. That really took up a really large portion of the time on this update. Okay, one other thing I just got started on that's a bit unrelated to this is I'm working on booster boxes now. So one thing that I did was make these packs nice and flat. Or they had the seams sticking out of the back of them, which was mostly a result of me learning Blender and being frustrated enough to leave it in that state. I can show you that. So here's what they used to look like. You can see this seam down the back of them. It made the collision box really wide and awkward looking. And the reason I needed to flatten that was so I could start building the booster boxes. And here's my booster box so far. My material is a little weird, it's see-through, but it kind of works for this because you can see what's going on here. You have 3 stacks of 12 booster packs. And so this will eventually you'll be able to purchase the entire booster box instead of the individual packs with buttons. And just to show you that real quick, how I'm working on that in Blender, I've been working with these bones. Pose it real quick. So I have not built the animation for this yet. I just got these bones rigged up. Might need to fix that a little. So you can see how that's going to work, though. I'm going to get to that later. But I've been kind of having fun here, learning Blender a little better now. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this update. Thanks for listening again. Good night, workers. Bye.